It's very indeed exciting times, especially for Africa. There was a time when everybody thought Africa was, people call it a hopeless continent, people call it a dark continent. But suddenly there's a renewed interest in the African continent as the frontier for economic development. And of course, it's very exciting. If you actually read some of the literature, the fastest growing economies, 10 of those or 6 of those are actually on the African continent. And therefore, as Namibia, being part of the continent, we are definitely quite excited because also again, like when it comes to oil and gas, we do now have a renewed interest, even from some of the major like ExxonMobil, Total, and the likes. So that really makes us very, very excited, to welcome such interest in our shores. Well, you see, Namibia, we are now only about 28 years after independence. We have done a lot of the country where we are. At independence, Namibia was a really, really small economy. Now we have grown the economy about 20 times. Our per capita income is probably the highest in the Southern African continent. But with all those achievements we still have got challenges. We still got a lot of unemployment, especially youth unemployment. We still got some, poverty still there. And therefore, when we have sectors like the oil and gas sector, if that investment were actually to translate into something, we want to use that also as a tool to transform the economy. To empower people in terms of employment, skills development, so the like. So that really makes us very, very excited. But obviously, we do agree that the investors would want to have return on their investment. But when I discuss with the investor, I always tell them, yes, I agree that you need to have return on your investment. But you must also remember that there are shareholders in Namibia, which are the Namibian people. And therefore they must feel that they're actually benefiting something from it. They are part of this investment, and therefore it has to be a mutually beneficial kind of engagement with investors. I think that such event like this event, they're very great. Number one, not only we as Namibians will come and promote Namibia and say that's what it is. Because sometimes when you tell people, say, this and this, people say, this is what people say, but we do have people who are already actually investing in Namibia, investors who are already there. They are the ones who are actually sharing their experiences with the other potential investors to say, look, we are in Namibia, that's what we are doing, and that has been our experience. And I think that actually even more, important, for people to know that, it's not only government officials telling them to say, come to Namibia because things are good, but there are also people who are already there. And that for us is quite interesting. They become actually our ambassadors to say, look, yes, we went there, this is our experience, things are working, and therefore do come. Yeah. Yeah, this is, when you look at the thing, the people here, it's quite exciting. Number one, we brought some Namibian beer, we even brought some Namibian biltong, so it's quite exciting. So, but for me, at the end, it's like what comes out of us. So you are still hopeful that people have learned or have heard what you have told, and then they go back when they go back to their offices, when they go back to their shareholders, when they go back to their boardrooms, they remember what was said and therefore find it possible or necessary for them actually to say, okay, yes, we are going to Namibia or we are going to Africa. So it's exciting. We have not only people who are explorers, but people also who are talking about seismic data, some technology people who saying, look, we've got this technology that can help actually for the sectors. So you've got a variety of kind of people who actually who form part of the oil and gas sectors. Yeah.